Hey, Facebook. This is Dennis with Miles and Son Services. Out here right now, going door to door. I never think you can market enough. You can never ever market enough. You can never do too much marketing. The name of the game is to let people know what you do, and if you let 1,000 people know what you do, you're probably going to get about 60 inquiries, and out of those 60, you'll probably close about 20. So you're about a 20-25% close rate. There's some guys who boast they do a little more. Hey, happy for. One thing I do is try to find the most efficient and convenient and cost-effective way to market. Sometimes the most expensive isn't the best. Sometimes the least expensive isn't the best. Could be the worst. But the one thing that we try to do is we try to, get to the masses. We try to do things that are going to attract a certain type of customer, be it residential or commercial. We try to attract certain types of customers. So I'm out here today. We had about postcards printed up, and we're not only are we mailing them out, but I'm taking them out, passing them out door to door, so some people can put a face with the name. I want to, shout out all the guys in Tim Dawson's group. Tim Dawson, I really like that guy, man. He's a real class act. Everybody in the junk removal industry. Stacy Mahaffey, man, I think you're going to go places because you do something that a lot of people can't do, and that's you listen. You don't pretend like you know it all. You don't pretend like you got a handle on it already. You listen. Man, stick with it, man. I really think you're going to be good at this. But back to what I was saying, I'm out here in the field. Respect her view on things. Some yin, she's the yang to my yin. So she kind of holds the fort down while I'm out, and give me a second pair of eyes on things. And guys, listen, don't try to hold your wife out. I know most of us are like roll your sleeves up, get your fingernail dirt type of cat. We're not gonna let our wives tell us what to do, man. But sometimes you gotta listen to those women, especially when it comes to dealing with your money, because they're gonna watch your back and protect your money no better than your wife. So she's a big part of the reason why we've been able to sustain this for 10 years. I do crazy stuff like I'll eat out every day, but that's just me. But anyway, getting back to these postcards, we had them printed good guys signs. So not only are we going to mail them out, but we're also, taking them out hey baby, I see you down there. We're taking them out, handing them out face to face to people. So if you guys are looking for an ineffective way, the thing about postcards is they're going to take a little time to trickle in. So, guys, be prepared for that. And I've told you guys that we also use the snipe signs. So you gotta do a mix. The thing about the snipe signs is they're a great marketing tactic, but you have other competitors out there that pick them up. You have code enforcement that pick them up. Guys who cut grass, they'll take an extra $20 to haul off for a refrigerator. They'll pick them up. So you just gotta, figure out what your budget is, what direction you're trying to go in, and if you're gonna be into print, like we're into print, make sure that and all of your options and all of your alternatives. And just like the title says, my title says, stay encouraged. Rome wasn't built in a day. So, when you send those postcards out or pass them out, you got to do it by faith. Everybody here might not be a Christian. I am a Christian. I'm not ashamed of my Christianity, like I said before. I'm not ashamed of Jesus Christ. I never will be. So, I live by faith. But I went to one section of town. It's called, the name of the section is called Brandon, Florida. It's a suburb of Tampa. So I just went down, man, that's aggravating. I just went down one of the busy streets out in that direction, and there are tons of restaurants down there, and there were tons of real estate agents, realtors that were down there. As a matter of fact, I went to a cigar bar, and the guy let me bring some in, and he even let me give one to his customer. You know, a lot of places that's a no-no. You don't solicit to their customers. But because I humbled myself to the guy, I told him, I see you busy. I just wanted to make sure it was okay to bring these in here. He said, yes, that's great. And his customer kind of looked at the ones I gave him, and he shook his head as he was ringing them up. And I said, okay, well, you might need the service too as well. And the guy said, yeah. So I gave him a postcard. Don't be scared, man. Well, I really don't like to go out and market face to face. I'd rather have somebody else doing it for me. I'm really a big guy, and I garner a lot of attention. So I kind of shy away from attention. But the thing that makes me get over those types of fears is my why, and my why, my WHY. My why is my wife and my son. Taking care of them, maybe having to put my son through college here pretty soon. And I try not to let anything stand in my way. But, I went to these restaurants and went to these realtors, and one lady I met, she looked at me and she said, is this what you do? I said, yes, ma'am. She was an older lady. She might have been in her mid-70s. She said, let me explain something to you. I have a great need for this service all of the time. She said, hurry up and send me your information. Take my card. She said, I'm the broker here. Take my card and hurry up and send me your information. So, guys, I didn't lose out. I did not lose out, regardless of how much it cost me to be out on the road. I just wanted to, not be afraid of going out and letting people know who you are, what you do, what your costs are. And sometimes you have to change up your lingo, man, because people get afraid of the word charges. Sometimes it's a dirty word to people. So, I talked to a sales coach one time. He said, Dennis, you might want to change the word charge to cost. Just to take, it's going to be the same thing in the end, but just take some of the sting out of it, take some of the weight off the word charge. So, if you're not doing anything, if you're slow, if you have a slow week, or if you get done early one day, man, just go out. Even if you have business cards. I just like the postcards. Even if you have business cards, go out. Let the people know that you're licensed and insured. People are tired of foolishness. People are tired of the ones who illegally dump. People are tired of dealing with unlicensed contractors. Down here in Tampa, down here in Florida, this is a transient state. There's, millions of people move here every year. So people are always running scams down here. So make sure you let the people know that you are a licensed professional. If you don't even have a state license, a corporation, or an LLC, get your business tax or your county license or whatever. Man, just put a license by your name. That tells people that you're serious about what you do. I heard one guy say it's just a way for the king to tax you, talking about the government. So what? Who gives a damn? $66 for the year. Or if I got a corporation set up, $150 for the year, and I can make this amount of money. I make more money than a damn doctor does. So who cares about the $150? So just listen, just get licensed. Insurance may be $99. Speaking of which, Key Dog, I will get in touch with you if you get a chance to see this. Insurance is like $120 for the month. Guys, if we're going to treat it like a business, it's going to perform like a business. If we're going to treat it like a hobby, it's going to perform like a hobby. So, get your stuff together, man. Go out. There's nothing wrong with going out door to door. Lee Gobble and Tim Doss, they're very big on Google AdWords. That's and your website being done properly. That's the easiest way to let hundreds of thousands of millions of people in your area know who you are and what you do. But I don't recommend relying on one thing. I never recommend putting all of your eggs in one basket. Put a bunch of irons in the fire. Keep it going, man. All right, this is Dennis with Miles and Son Services signing off. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.